Michael van Linken, 90 from 96.
And that one well stopped by the keeper. Van Linken just maybe getting his arm on it. It looked like, I see he's rubbing his arm. Yeah, looking at his arm there. So just his arm onto it. A slower ball bouncer. Well bowled by Kami. See now long on coming up. Fine neck dropping. And again the slow ball bouncer. Michael too soon on that one, hitting his helmet. And these days if it hits your helmet you have to have it checked. Part of the concussion protocols. Safety, health and safety of the players.
Yeah, sport really taking that very serious. You see nowadays in football, if a player gets a concussion, that replacement is not counted as part of the normal replacement.
That's a compulsory replacement.
Yes.
Even in cricket, you now have those concussion replacements where they have to do a concussion test on him, do whatever checks they have to do. You have to check his helmet, see that it's still has integrity, can still do the job that it has to do. Helmet's obviously designed to do a very specific job to keep any major injuries away from the skull area, and if it's compromised in any way, then they force you to change it.
Well, that spectator there enjoying 3 gazebos on his own. That's because you are not here. So make your way to the United Sports Grounds in Windhoek Olympia if you are in Namibia. If you are in Windhoek, come enjoy some cricket. Of course, tomorrow is going to be Napal and Scotland, the final game of this tri-series.
Yeah, nice fielding there. Allows him to get through for the 1. Brings JJ on strike. So Michael van Linken, after an interesting first 2 balls, 1 on the arm, 1 on the helmet, gets the single from off a misfield, and now JJ Smith on strike. And so far, a good over from Kami.
Today, it has been those last 3 balls, Trevor, where the Nepal bowlers have struggled. Good starts, but those final 3 balls.
That one a good looking shot, but straight to the fielder, no run.
Kami definitely one of the 2 of the pick of the bowlers today.
Yeah, Ian Rashbansi. That one more into the gap and they get the single. So, good over still from Nepal. Only the 2 runs from it so far. 1 delivery to go. That one played into the gap and they should get through for 2. Yeah, they get the 2 runs there. So after 45 overs, Grizzly Eagles still well placed. 229 for 4. 229 for 4. Van Lingen 93 of 100 and JJ Smith 2 from 3. Only faced the 3 deliveries so far. JJ knows he's got a couple of deliveries just to get the feel of bat on ball, and then it's all systems go. I watched the film with my wife last night, The Action Man. That's what we need right now, is an action man.
Someone to tear it all apart.
That's right. Nepal will also be looking for an action man.
Definitely to pick up those wickets.
So, who's going to be the superhero?
Baji bowling.
Smith just defensively there, that was a well bowled delivery, just flying it a bit, just back of a length. Not quite in JJ's zone. That was in his zone. That's up in the air. Is that going? No, it's short. And it's well taken.
A good take there. And the JJ has to go.
Yeah. So JJ just getting a little bit too much under that one. Good catch taken, and Rajbansi getting another 3rd wicket.
And you can feel that, Trevor, you can feel that wind that's coming in from the northern side, northern end. Played a big role in that shot there.
Yeah. Holding it up maybe a bit too much. Oh, JJ hit it well, just went too high.
Yeah, so that's the action man right there, Trevor. Rasbanji.
That's him.
Superhero picking up a wicket. That brings in Zane Green, joining Michael van Linken. Van Linken just creeping closer and closer to that 100. Trevor doesn't want to mention that.
Yeah, Van Lingen still there. Came in at number 3 today, did he? Yeah, Van Lingen in at number 3. Coming in and played a really good hand.
Rasbanji, a dot and a wicket.
So now two left-handers again, and the field change. And Green starts off just scooping that one around the corner. It gets the single. Van Lingen on strike. And I think that's all that Zane will look to do for the first couple is just get singles, keep Michael van Lingen on strike. JJ came in with a very specific job, so Michael's job would have been get JJ on strike. But now those roles change. And pushes it out in the mid-wicket area. Good fielding, and again only the single. Nepalese fielders, we've seen them making good ground around the boundary. Well played again, pushing it into the covers for the single. So there's one ball left of this over, and again a good one so far for Nepal.
Whereas Baji doing very, very well. This time of the innings, not easy for spinners.
Throwing it powerfully out the mid-wicket area again, and only through with a single. So Van Lingen keeps the strike. Only 4 runs of that over, again with a wicket. So, yeah, Nepal just pulling it back a little bit there. 3 good overs in a row. Now 233 for 5 of 46. Zane Green 2 of 2, and Van Lingen 95 of 102. Rajpanji, look at those figures. 9 overs, 3 for 43. Good bowling from him. That one played fine. Only get through for the single. So the Nepal line of attack in these overs seems to be the shorter delivery from the seamers. Kami again. In the previous over we saw a lot of short ones from him. Again we see that tactic. Oh, that well played by Zane Green. There could be 2. Yeah, he's coming for the second. Really well run. See, there's also the importance of being able to run those 2. Zane Green really good with that. Pushing that to point. So 4 runs of 3 deliveries.
That brings Michael van Lingen on strike. 96 runs from 103 balls.
Yeah, and again playing that to square leg. Only the single. And always that temptation when you're close to a milestone just to try and do it with one shot. Green pushing that into the covers. Cover fielder very deep and they get through for, it's only a single. Nepal trying to give them another one but not succeeding.
Six runs so far. The last ball of the over. Zane Green, 6 from 5 balls. Michael van Linken on strike.
Yeah, and is that going to be it? Yes. Michael van Linken goes to 100 with a 4 backward of square. Ah, great stuff there.
Yeah, Trevor, I didn't want
Michael van Linken, there's his father, I think, sitting under that one gazebo.
Yeah, Trevor, I didn't want to mention it, but when I was speaking to Erasmus before the game, that's the one thing he mentioned, that players like Michael can get 100 today, and that has just happened.
Yeah, so wonderful stuff. Michael also got 100 in the series against Papua New Guinea a couple of months back, so yeah, he's one guy that when he does get in can go on and go big. It's great that he can do it here in front of his father. So his father walking out under the gazebo, Michael saluting him.
Yeah, so 10 runs of that over, 3 more to go. Michael van Linken, 101 from just 105. Great stuff.
Yeah, and he's almost up to run a ball now. And that's the thing about, you watch all the good players. By the time they get to the end of the innings, they up it around run a ball or better. And he's done that also. Got himself in, and that's just a sign of someone. Once you're in, you've got to stay in, and really well done.
Coulson Jar for his 9th over here.
No, Zane Green looking to play that one, missing out. Again, that short delivery seems to be their go-to. I think the mistake Kami made, he bowled too many of that same delivery to Michael, and eventually Michael was going to get hold of one. Yeah, now they're just running for everything. Fielder not shying because there was no one backing up. Only fielder that could back up is way back on the boundary, so... No, 244 for 5, 47.2 overs. No, yeah. Mid-wicket going back to the boundary. A third man coming up. Swinging and missing there. Again, shortish delivery. Again, the slower one. Slower variation.
Yeah, definitely missing out on that one. Michael?
Now that one is the edge, but that's flying. And that flies all the way for 6. So, yeah, it's amazing. If you play a full shot and it gets that edge, it does just fly all the way. 6 runs.
Yeah, there you have it. Run a ball now. Michael. Van Lincoln.
Just looking at that, yeah, so. Yeah, and that's a fine shot. That was now one of the better shots you're going to see today. Just waiting for it, getting up on his toes and playing it over the offside. So you can see he's in full control now. He's in that zone. Look at that. Again, perfect balance. And that also hit powerfully. Will it go all the way? Yeah, another 4.
Right in the middle of the two fielders there. Van Lincoln places it very well. 4 runs.
So Van Lincoln now up to better than run the ball. 115 of 109. A good over that for Namibia. 15 runs. Let's look at that replay. Again in control. Let's look at that balance. It's been a fine example of good cricket, of good batting today. Batting skills, balance, not trying to overhit the ball.
I am chilling.
Yeah, well called there by Van Lingen. Zane Green keeping out the Yorker, trying to run it down, but they still get the run. So 258 for 5. It's 259 now for 5, or 48.1. 2 overs to go, or 11 deliveries to go. And where can the Richley Eagles get their total up to in 11 deliveries?
Another 15 runs.
I'm afraid there's going to be a few more than 15, I think. That again powerfully struck. Van Lingen is now in destructive mode. I think you should look at about 3 runs a ball. So, yeah, anything about 30 runs. Did that one bounce over the boundary wall? No, they've got it back. And is that caught? So Van Lingen perishes in the cause. Well caught down at the backward of square. Really well taken catch, low down. Yeah, and the Nepal fielders congratulating him. A really fine knock. Yeah, but that was a good catch. Van Lingen also a bit upset with himself. He had a big area to hit that and hits it straight at the fielder.
So 119. 111 balls. Well played, Michael.
Yeah, and being rewarded for the other day. France coming in. And they'll be looking for more of the same from him. And it's again a left-hand, right-hand combination.
Just 9 balls to go in this Richelieu Eagles earnings.
Yeah, I think from now it's going to be just go. So we could see some action, see some boundaries, see some wickets. 263 for 6. That's well past where the predictions were this morning. And that one, yeah, allow your France getting bat on that, and it goes very fine. 4 runs. Looking for the Yorker to the new batter. So Kami, a wicket, the big wicket of Van Lingen, sandwiched in between 2 boundaries. Oh, and that's a big one. Yeah, that's 6 runs.
Yeah, France just starting where he left off the other day. 2 boundaries.
Yeah, just missing out on the Yorker there, and you have France hitting it really well. So, again, a fair over for the Richelieu Eagles. 15 runs coming from it, even though there was a wicket. Now 273 for 6, or 49. So, 280, close to 290 on the cards.
Definitely Richelieu Eagles. What a comeback, what a score.
Again, the quick single taken there.